Greetings, vinyl community. I hope wherever you are in the world, it is as beautiful there as it is here. As I film this, I am in day 10 and my final day of vacation, and it has been an absolutely beautiful, hot vacation. And like I said, I hope it's as nice there as it is here. It's one of those rare vacations that it's actually beautiful. It's been around that 30-degree mark Celsius. So it's been beautiful. Like I said, it's still, and this is kind of why I haven't filmed too many videos of late. Summer is too short around here to be spending it inside. I've been enjoying a lot of outside activities, or just the weather. And also, like, it's the last day of vacation. What do you do with the last day of vacation? Before you go back to work, you do your laundry, you pick up all the pieces of all the things you didn't do that you should have done, which is what I'm doing today. And I think I have a little bit more stuff here to show you to make a proper video. Not a lot, but what I have to show you is actually pretty good. This is one of those rare vacations where I have not centered it around record shopping. My attitudes have slightly altered a bit, where I decided to enjoy more of the summer and go to thrift stores less. And part of it's the COVID thing, obviously. Going to record stores sometimes is a bit of a pain in the ass right now. But I decided not to spend my entire vacation digging for records, and I think I'm the better for it. Cheers, everyone. So yeah, kind of, maybe it's just me getting old. I don't know. I decided to enjoy the great outdoors this vacation, and not everything's about vinyl. There, I said it. Anyways, what I have got to show you today is not a lot, so please hang tight. I hope you watch the whole video, because it's not going to be one of those epic long ones. I got some new vinyl, really good new vinyl I want to show and share and give you my opinion on them. I got a couple of used things I found at thrift stores. I got a couple of things I found online locally. And then to start it all off, I want to give a recommendation and a tip for people doing YouTube vinyl videos who film their videos on their phones. I get asked, and this is not one of those things where I say I get asked a lot and you don't. I actually do get asked this a lot, is how do you, I want to make videos, how do I start, what do I use? And I film on my phone. It's the easiest thing that I can think of doing. It's the least amount of fuss. You can edit it right on your phone with different programs. I don't know what the Android version of iMovie is, but there's something very similar to it. So I just kind of upload it to iMovie, do my little edits, make it presentable, and then I upload it. And it's simple. There's nothing, no transferring of files other than the upload to YouTube. So I'm quite happy with it. And I know a lot of people film their YouTube videos on their iPhone. So hence, this is something that I invested in. It wasn't a ton of money, and I wish I could remember how much it was, but it wasn't a ton of money. The biggest thing about YouTube videos is getting the picture is okay on an iPhone or on a camera these days, but it's the audio. And I was guilty of this for the longest time, thinking that the audio coming off my iPhone would suffice. And a lot of times it was less than great, and sometimes it was fine, but it's the microphone off your iPhone or off your Samsung or whatever you have, your Huawei. Anyways, you guys know what phone I'm talking about. Anyways, audio is the biggest problem that I see with people's videos. It was a problem with mine, and then I had done a live stream, and the audio was god awful, and it was embarrassing. And it's like, okay, well, I like to make my videos look as presentable as possible, and at least somewhat, pain-free for the viewer to watch. So I did a lot of investigation. Really quickly, I did a lot of investigation, and I wanted to buy it on Amazon because I don't even know where you buy these things locally. And the one I bought, it's almost saved my videos in the sense that it hasn't added views or anything, but I watch back my videos now to see how the audio is, and it's absolutely night and day. And it's a relatively small investment to make if you plan on doing YouTube videos over an extended period of time. So let me show you what I got. This is, like I said, I did a lot, probably like anything I buy that's more than $5. I do my due diligence, and then I go way overboard with watching videos and then cutting through the crap and getting what really probably is the best thing for filming on your iPhone. Microphones, I guess they're called, for doing these YouTube videos. There's very specific ones for cameras and for laptops, and there's a precious few for iPhones or for Androids, I guess. So this is what I got, and it plugs right into your iPhone. Or like I said, I have an iPhone, so I'm going to refer to an iPhone. But when I say iPhone, just pretend I'm saying your phone, because I think it's good for, so it's good for every phone. Anyways, so you need one of those lightning charge things, headphone adapters. And this is what I got. It's the Rode VideoMicMe. And I'm not being paid to present this. I'm not someone who gets millions of views where you can get sponsored. And this is just a product like the acrylic platter I showed, like the vinyl sleeves I showed that one time, like the turntables I've been showing you. This is just my honest opinion. And when I find something that's great, I want to share it with you. This is the one. Take a good look. I don't know if there's a proper model number. I tried to look for it before I started filming and I couldn't find it. But it is the VideoMicMe directional microphone for Apple iPhone or iPad, and I think there is a Android version. So basically it just clips into your phone and it snaps to your iPhone. It just tightens on it. Point it towards you, and your audio, it just picks it up. Your phone recognizes it. And so when you're filming videos, go back and watch one of my old videos and the sound and then compare it to this one. It's almost night and day. And it comes with a little windscreen thing, little fluffy thing there in case you're in the outside. And if you're showing vinyl outside, and I don't know. You're weird. Anyways, and I threw the box over here because I wanted to show it one more time here. I really highly recommend this microphone. So for those people who ask me all the time, you can film on your iPhone. It doesn't make your videos any less professional unless you want to start doing those little jump edits I fucking hate in videos. I've said that before. But it's very simple. This one is highly, highly regarded. The Rode VideoMicMe. If you're filming on your iPhone, plugs right in. Bob's your uncle, and your sound is immediately measurably better. There you go. So that's something I wanted to share with everyone out there, someone who may be wanting to make your audio better, who films videos like me just on your phone. There you go. Cheers. Lighting too. That's the other thing too, is lighting. That could be a tip for another video. I got 2 lights. Directional lights, and they're not even professional lights. One day I can show you what I use to get because my lighting used to be, once again, horrible. It was, like I said, almost embarrassing. But when you first start making YouTube videos, you're just glad to get them up. But then as you get a little bit more into it, you start wanting your lighting to be better and your sound to be better and your video to be better. And so you don't need to buy professional stuff. You can go to a thrift store and get lighting, which one day I'll show you. For a couple bucks. That's all it takes. Trust me on the microphone, though. Let's get to vinyl. Not a lot to show you today, so this is why I wanted to kind of recommend a product for you all. Like a lot of people, I've been waiting for this record. It's one of a handful of records I've been waiting for vinyl. Since the album came out, and vinyl wasn't as prevalent as it is now. It's one of those records that commands so much money that you don't even consider getting an original pressing unless you happen to luck upon it. Finally, the wait is over. Paul McCartney's Flaming Pie come out on last Friday, and I've had it. This is been one of my favorite albums in that elite handful of albums that I consider one of my favorite albums of the past, however long it's been. This has been 1997 it came out. So over 20 years. I had the cassette, I had the CD, and I didn't go for there's a deluxe box set out. There's many different formats. Those big super deluxe packages I'm really starting to shy away from. I have the Metallica ones. I have some other ones, but I will never, ever listen to demo CDs. I know some of you out there like them. That's fair enough. Make your own video and tell me why you like those demo versions. They're interesting for one listen, and then you'll never listen to them again. And you got this big ass box set sitting there, and it's almost preventative to playing it because it's a pain in the ass to take out. My opinion on that one. I'm gonna make a video about super deluxe box sets because I got a lot to say about it, good and bad and indifferent. But anyways, this is just the double vinyl. Double black vinyl. I didn't go for anything fancy because I just wanted the music. That's all I care about to having this record. It's half-speed mastered by Miles Showell, who's the best half-speed master technician, whatever you want to call him, on earth right now. He does his work out of Abbey Road Studios. No big surprise there. What you get in here, if you don't have it, you get a certificate from Miles Showell. Like he indeed did this, and it's kind of like stamped or embossed there that this is indeed a proper half-speed mastering and that he did it. And what else it comes with? It comes with a beautiful book talking about the songs, all the people who were on it. You'd be amazed how many songs that Steve Miller was on and Ringo Starr. His son James McCartney plays a solo on one of these songs. But I'm going to go on the record, and I'm not going to count Wings in this. Because, Wings. That's a whole different kettle of fish now. But I feel this is far and away his best solo album ever. Paul McCartney, and that's saying a lot. So finally, the wait is over. Flaming Pie is here, and there's no need. I just don't think there's a need for me. You have to be a mega fan to get those deluxe box sets because demo CDs and da-da-da-da. Just the money I saved bought me a lot of other stuff, so I just wanted the music. So this might be my screenshot. Oh, you know what I might do? Hang on 1 second. I'm going to duck and dive. Hang on. To throw in the box now was foolhardy of me. I'm going to... because I want people to know that I'm recommending a quality product in the microphone. The wait's over. Flaming Pie is here. It sounds amazing, as it would, being half-speed mastered by Miles Showell at Abbey Road Studios. He's done those recent Abbey Road remasters on half-speed vinyl. I think I have the Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street. There's a few other ones I have as well that in that series that he did. Just amazing. Highly recommended. So it's here. Anyways, I feel like I should start saying controversial stuff. That'll get me more views. I used to be a lot more of a grump, and I used to rant a bit more. I don't know. I see a lot of people recently doing kind of ranty stuff on their videos, and people love those kind of videos. I wish I had the piss and vinegar in me that I had when I first started making videos. I've kind of mellowed out a bit over time, over my journey making YouTube videos. I don't know where that comes from, but it's something I wanted to mention. I wish I could make more ranty videos like I used to back in the day. Dixie Chicks' new album, or the Chicks. I'm assuming these jackets and stuff were printed before they changed their name. Gaslighter. I would venture... well, I'm going to say that it's not a country album. There's some that are very reminiscent of their kind of bluegrass background and a few other things, but songs like Tights on My Boat, which is my favorite song on the album. I would say, newer Dixie Chicks fan or Chicks fan in the sense that I really wasn't a fan until I saw that documentary they did, and I've talked about this before, and I gathered or I just became a fan of them being strong women in a genre that doesn't appreciate strong opinions, especially from women. Excuse me. But I feel they can back it with good music. And Gaslighter, I think I don't know if it's their best album, but it's up there. It's a damn good album. And I think they released like 7 singles before the album came out. Some ridiculous amount of singles, which I think is the way forward now for people. So I streamed enough of it where I knew I wanted to pre-order it. And I did love it. I loved the album, and it was different enough where the subjects being covered are different enough where it keeps you interested and engaged in the album. And I just love a strong woman singing like Natalie Maines, and all 3 of them actually. But anyways, I don't know much more I can add about that. It's just a really good album. I wish they would make more albums. The wait was far too long, and in that meantime, we got a couple solo albums, and they were okay from the sisters and Natalie Maines. But I wish collectively, I think they work a lot better, and I wish they would record more music, because I think that's what there's a lot of bands I could say this about, and I'm not hearkening to that quote you may have seen by the CEO of Spotify, where he was saying that bands need to record more music. What I'm saying is I think the music industry right now needs bands to record albums more than every 10 years or 12 years. The more albums we have by our stars and releasing quality music is better for the industry. There, I said it. Back in the 70s, by the way, you might know this if you're old enough to know, bands would record 2 albums a year. I think Kiss did 3 in one calendar year. They were just turning them out, and they were all great albums, and a lot of bands did that. I don't think the market would bear that now, but it's been done. All right, that's my old man rant, which is inoffensive. Very excited about this one. Roy Harper. If you don't know Roy Harper, he was the one who sang the lead vocals on Pink Floyd's Have a Cigar. That was Roy Harper who sang the vocals on that. And I've become a fan of his in the last few years. And I found a Japanese promo copy of his album HQ. In North America, this came out under a different title and a different cover, but it's a white label promo of Roy Harper's HQ. Is it 75? 75. David Gilmour's on this album. A few other people that I forget that are kind of name people, but David Gilmour from Pink Floyd's on this album. Roy Harper, 10, 20 years ago, I don't think I had the ears, I call them educated ears, enough to get Roy Harper. But now, as I'm a bit older and I've had a lot more experience listening to other stuff, I can put on Roy Harper's, especially his earlier albums, and they kind of click for me. So when I found this white label Japanese copy of HQ, which I think is his best solo album personally, I jumped at it. So that was very exciting for me. A white label promo copy of Roy Harper's 1975 album HQ. Like I said, in the States and in Canada, this album, just for reference, in case you see this album kicking around, it was called When an Old Cricketer Leaves the Crease, which is, I guess, a cricket term. And it had a different cover than this. But if you see that album, that's ostensibly this album, just released under a different title. What else do I have to show you? You know what? I got a couple of 7-inches. The rest I'm going to just save for another video, because they're just some thrift store finds that maybe I'll talk about one. But I found, this is online ad. This lady has had these online forever, asking way too much money. And I finally emailed her after 2-3 years and said, listen, I'll give you half the amount you're asking for, because that's all they're worth. And she said, yeah. And I'm happy to add these to my collection because I really did want these, as they are 2 favorite songs of mine from the 80s. I got the Motels, Take the L out of Lover. One of my favorite Motel songs. There's Martha Davis. And the Go-Go's double A side, We Got the Beat, Our Lips Are Sealed. This will go into the much talked about box of my favorite singles of all time, or most meaningful singles of all time. So 2 singles locally online that I really, really wanted. And then I got a copy of ZZ Top's My Head's in Mississippi, which I ordered very cheaply on eBay, specifically to go in that box that I talked about, because it is one of my most memorable singles of all time that plays a part in my life some backwards way. You know what? It's a good time now. I got some thrift store finds that I'll save for next time, because there's some interesting things that I think require some explanation, and I've kind of wanted to make this a shorter video. So I want to say thank you to everyone who's watching these videos. How long I've always talked about this recently, and this is not a threat. This is not just me trying to clickbait or whatever. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do these videos for. I think I said at the top of the year that I'm kind of maybe winding my way down. So watch while you can. But if you do, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Sometimes I think it's best to pass the baton on to other people. And there's people who've asked me how to start a channel, and I have explained to them how I do it, and then they've gone from nothing to big time views, and that makes me very happy. And I'm not competitive that way. So I wish you all the best making YouTube videos, which is why I kind of recommended this microphone. It's insanely good for the price. All right, that's it. David Michael, aka Naz Nomad. Follow me on Instagram. I wanted to say this off the top of the video, and if you wait till the end, I got to make some kind of comment in the description to wait till the end to watch this, because on my Instagram, I'm going to start selling, because record fairs have been put off. COVID, I'm going to be really quick. Our next one was supposed to be the fall one. That's canceled as well. So record fairs in my city won't be happening till 2021. I'm going to start selling records on my Instagram channel. A lot of valuable stuff. Maybe some else. So I'll put some packages together. And if that interests you, there'll be good values, and there'll be stuff that's market value, but you know it's going to be good because it's coming from me. Anyways, keep eyes on my Instagram, because it might not be this week, it might be next week, but I'm going to start listing records for sale. And then if something interests you, you can contact me and you can purchase it. Simple as that. And especially if you live in the States or England or elsewhere, because your dollar is so much better than our dollar, it's a fucking bargain for you guys buying from Canadians. Trust me. NAZZ_NOMAD, Naz_Nomad is my Instagram handle. So follow me there. And if there's some good stuff that interests you, you can buy it. So take care, everyone. We'll see you next time. Peace out.